To throw, it's Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, Jones. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be it. We're scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. a partner. I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Down to about the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The give is to Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown!
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for the Eagles, as they move to 9-2 with a bay, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.